So today, we have two badass robots going head to head. Mega Man versus Astro Boy. Who wins? Let's find out. And before we get started, I'm just going to say it now. I'm using a composited version of each character. So, physicality. Let's start with Mega Man. He's easily stopped the charging Charge Man and then tossed him to the top of a pyramid, held up Dr. Willie's flying saucer, and held up the roof of Dr. Willie's fortress after it had collapsed. He also held up a tower that weighed roughly 60,000 tons. He's withstood fire, blaster fire, copious amounts of electricity, and point-blank explosions. His robotic body is also made out of I'm going to butcher this, ceratanium, an alloy that is tougher and lighter than titanium. And titanium can stop high-caliber rounds. He's easily dodged blaster fire, and he's even ran across missiles before. But his best speed feat by far is defeating Quickman, who's faster than lightning or faster than 224,000 miles per hour. But in the other corner, we have Astro Boy. Astro was designed with a 100,000 horsepower engine. He has casually lifted giant robots, tanks, spaceships, houses, and submarines. He's routinely destroyed massive robots, killed a giant sea monster, and punched through a stack of 17 war tanks easily. But his best feat here is when he casually lifted a 100,000 ton ocean liner with just one hand. He also slowed down the descent of Metro City while it was free falling, and then punched his way through the ground. He was unfazed by 3,000 degrees Celsius temperature and being 15,000 feet below sea level. He's kept on fighting after point-blank missile explosions, house-busting explosions, energy beams, and cannons, and has even been struck by lightning twice. He also survived a bomb that could stop a solar flare. He's dodged whole barrages of blaster fire while flying, blasted the heat-seeking missiles out of the air, and casually fly at Mach 10, run as fast as a speeding train, and has even flown around the entire planet in just 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Which would put him flying at, I don't know, 44.8 million miles per hour. So yeah, safe to say, Astro has the clear physical edge here, across the board. What about their versatility though? Well, being robots that fight evil and whatnot, they have a lot of versatility. Astro has these jet boosters in his feet that allow him to fly really fast, and he's very maneuverable while flying as well, but he can also use these to send enemies flying. He has a machine gun that comes out of his bottom, his butt, literally as you see right here, and this is really great for taking out a lot of weaker enemies or defending and allowing him to get out of like a big enemy's grasp. He can shoot a laser from his finger called a digit laser that's blasted through several layers of metal easily. His most powerful weapon is his laser arm cannon. He can turn both arms into these cannons that can project a devastating laser beam. But when it comes to versatility, Mega Man takes the cake. He just has so many weapons and stuff he can use, and a lot more than Astro. His signature weapon is his arm cannon that can be charged for a more powerful blast. He can shoot his whole fist, kind of like Baymax from Big Hero 6. He has something called the double gear system. This allows him to overcharge himself in 2 ways. The speed gear increases his speed, and the power gear increases the power of his weapons. He can do both at the same time, but only for a brief amount of time. He has a grapple hook and his proto shield. Rush is his robo-dog friend that he can fuse with using various adapters. Power adapter significantly increases his striking power. Jet adapter allows him to fly temporarily. And the super adapter does both. He has a weapon copy system, which allows him to copy weapons from defeated robots. He can only use one copied weapon at a time, but he can switch between them quickly. He can shoot spinning blades and saw blades and needles, spears, stuff like that. Can throw bombs, shoot freezing blasts of ice, electricity, and fire. Project sticky bombs, surround himself with a leafy shield that can also be used as a projectile. Shoot small tornadoes, shoot lasers that bounce off walls. Shoot a powerful flash of light to stun foes, can shoot shurikens that are coated with a deadly liquid, shoot homing missiles, projectile wave of water, shoot sonic blasts, can create a copy of himself to fight alongside of him, form a flaming sword, shoot a black hole, and so much more. Like, that's only like half of the list throughout all of his games. There's so much more, I'm not lying. So, at the end of the day, who wins? Astro Boy's physicality or Mega Man's versatility? Well, those are very distinct advantages over the other. No matter what upgrade Mega Man uses, he can't match Astro Boy's physical horsepower. And this does pose a problem because Astro Boy is a brawler through and through. That's how he typically fights. But then there's Mega Man's versatility. Just a crap ton of weapons at his disposal. All of these are great for keeping Astro on his toes and at a distance. But can any of it actually put Astro down? Because Mega Man doesn't have infinite ammo. It is finite. He can and will run out of ammo eventually. I don't think most of Mega Man's arsenal can beat Astro. I mean, Astro Boy survived a bomb that could stop a solar flare, for God's sakes. Like, that's way above most of Mega Man's weapons. But Mega Man does have his black hole gun. That would probably stop Astro Boy if he got sucked in there. However, the black hole only lasts briefly, and Astro Boy is fast enough to resist its pull. He just is. Everything else Mega Man has are things Astro Boy has consistently tanked or withstood just fine. At the end of the day, Astro Boy is a robot Mega Man simply cannot defeat. Mega Man might have been created based off of Astro Boy, but he cannot beat the original. Astro Boy wins. Like and subscribe if you did enjoy. Leave a comment of what you thought. And hit the notification bell to be notified of all my future videos and other great stuff. I truly do appreciate it. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.